Look.
Don't get me in it.
Why not?
Because I'm not involved in this one. Get any more boats, something has to leave the yard.
That's not a problem.
A boat has to leave the yard.
Oh, it can't be you?
No.
Okay. Just seeing where the boundaries are.
You go out there and start getting rid of these boats little by little.
Ooh.
That one there looks like it's had a rough go this summer.
What?
The yellow one right there.
Banana?
Yeah.
It's just got a cover over it.
I know, but look at it. It looks like the cats have maybe been sleeping in it or something.
They might have been sleeping on it. No doubt. I got the Evinrude out of the dirt. It's got a tire back under it. Made progress. Progress has been made. Oh, I can run away that spot again right there. Boom. Well, I know you guys heard all of that. And just gonna welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina.
Get me involved.
She doesn't. Don't give me. She don't want anything to do with this. I'm like, but it's a free boat. And so, what to do today, folks? We're going to go get a free boat. And as most free boats go, I'm not expecting a whole lot. Just the fact that if tires hold air and I can pull it home, you know, got scrap steel in the frame. We can make, you know, stuff out of it. Maybe it's just a good boat trailer, you know? I keep looking at you. She's ignoring me. Am I in the doghouse tonight, dear? Yeah. Good thing all 5 dogs sleep inside in our house. Anyway, we're going to go check it out. This person was a little peeved that there's a boat in there. Somebody dropped off at their place and they don't want it there. And they said, come and get it out of my hair.
So it's not theirs.
So we're getting rid of it for them. So this is, welcome to Michael's Backyard Boat Chop Shop. No, it's legit. They just don't have paperwork for it. Don't worry about getting paperwork for it. They just want it gone. And feels weird to be back in the Jeep only 2 days later after traveling 620 miles the other day. Tripping around looking for stuff. And that was all due to... You did that one, didn't you?
I'm not the one that said I wanted to look at it, but yeah, I did.
But you send me all the links. So what do we call that, folks? Yes, the word you're looking for is enabler. No?
I said it first.
You said it first?
Yep.
So let's go see what this is all about. Why isn't my cruise control turning on? Oh, it's because it's a Jeep. No, I didn't operate it right. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll give you a gander at it once we get it behind the old Jeepster here. And let's see what you get for free. You know, we did do this one other time with a free boat. And you guys seem to like that one. It was the Aerocraft. And it's gotten like over 8,000 views, which in YouTube world isn't a lot. But it's a lot for me, which I'm pretty happy with that one. So let's see what this... I think it's a Searay, is what she said. But she tried to send me a picture of it. And another fortunate thing is it's within 20 miles of my house, so it's not that big of a deal to go get. So let's see what this free boat has for us, because the last one had... what did I do with that trailer? I sold that trailer off the other one, didn't I?
Like for $50.
Huh?
Like for $50.
Like for 50. I don't sell any trailers for $50. No, that trailer...
I don't know. Cost us $40 to dump the boat.
Yeah. I made money on it, the trailer. And I got a locked up 6-cylinder out of the deal. But I got parts. I got a 6-cylinder carburetor. Nope. That one didn't have a carburetor on it. Son of a gun, I kind of got screwed on that one, didn't I? I got an outdrive. Yep. For a 6-banger. And I got an engine block. and it's just a little bit stuckazoid. Did that have a carb on it? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's see what this has got about it. Maybe this Searay has, you know, a V6 or a V8 or something I haven't messed with yet. Claimed it was running a year and a half or 2 years ago. That's what a lot of them say. If this motor ain't stuck, maybe I can make it run. Stay tuned. Man, my glasses are filthy. I haven't cleaned them since I power washed. It's like I got floaters in my eye. Hey, that's clearer. All right, stay tuned. Can I get one of these, honey? She gave me the thumbs up. Or maybe that was followed up by get out. All right, folks, we're back in the backyard. We got a few questions we need answered, don't we? So, how would I get this trailer and boat and all the stuff that accompanies it? Well, I had a person at work that said, hey, I got this lady that wants this boat out of her yard. She wants it gone. She's sick of it being around. And I said, I'm your guy. Tell her I'm your guy. I can go get it. Excuse me. I can go get it tonight after work. She sends the lady a message. The lady says, awesome. And the text she wrote back was, come get this effing thing out of my effing yard. I'm effing sick of it being around. And to my understanding, she actually cleaned it up a little bit. So she gave me a number. I called her, talked to her. I said, hey, I understand you got a boat you want to get rid of. She goes, absolutely. Can you come get it? I'm like, absolutely can. Can you answer a couple questions for me? She goes, sure. I said, does the tires hold air? I think so. Her husband's in the background going, I'm pretty sure they got some air in them. And I said, but he goes, the trailer's a little wonky. There's something going on with the axle. I'm like what? I'm like, will it roll down the road? Yeah, it's been cobbled together, but I think it'll work. I'm like, that's all I need. So hopped in the old Liberty, as you saw, went over there, went down this pretty good embankment to get it. It's a pretty steep area. And hooked onto it, put it in 4-low, and pulled right out of there, no problem. So that's how I acquired this. And it was a free one. Absolutely cost me nothing but my time and energy and a little bit of fuel and a little bit of McDonald's supper for my wife. Well, here it is. This is a 1988, I believe, Searay. And it's missing something here. I wonder if it's on the other side. Let's take a quick look and see. Now, I got the drone flying up above. Oh, it's a Seville. Interesting. Now, let's just take a little glance at the outside, because the reason I ended up with this boat is because the lady that gave me the information on the boat said, I don't want this thing in my yard, so I'm telling you about it. So my husband can't drag it to our yard. And I'll be honest, my wife would have done the same thing. When we were walking there, I said, hey, we got our one to Washington to pick this up. Got to take the Jeep over there, and we're going over. I said, I got to go to Washington. I didn't tell her what I was picking up. I said, going to Washington. Halfway across the driveway, I said, we're picking up another boat. She goes, and I heard the footsteps stop behind me. I look back, halfway across the driveway, she's not there. Or she's there, not moving. She goes, you're not getting another boat. And I said, no, the question here is, are you going with me or not? The boat's happening. So, and she's like, oh. So then you saw the beginning of the video, picked up from there. My wife's a good sport, don't get me wrong, folks. She just thinks 13 boats in the yard are too much. I'm thinking, yard looks pretty sparse to me. So let's take a little walk around the outside. It looks like it originally may have been registered in Wisconsin in 2019. So we're looking at minimum 4 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years since it's been ran. But it's had a hard time since it's been sitting for sure. Looks like this aluminum has been roughed up pretty hard. I don't know what's going on there, but it really got scuffed up pretty good. But look down here. Whatever maybe did this. The gel coat is completely gone. The fiberglass is frayed all along this bottom corner for sure. Trailer's got a decent amount of rust on it, but by no means is it too rusty. As we've seen, I have no problem rehabbing a trailer. I have no idea what this says. R-I-V-E-R, river. I'm like, okay, and apparently they always had their dog with them. Awesome. Neat looking gas cap situation. Smelling it, I can smell the gas is ruined for sure. But looking at the outside, this says 3 liter Alpha 1. In that instance, it's newer than anything else I have on the property, be honest with you. How do I know it's a 1988? Well, I pulled the engine cover back, found the serial number, and went and looked it up. And it was from, I think, 87 to 89 was the date range. I've got my drone going around up above. You might be able to hear it through this, I don't know. But if the date range was 87 to 89, so I'm just calling it a 1988 Searay. At least the engine range and the boat range should be somewhat close. Other side of the boat, not a lot of that same kind of damage over here. But, bammo! Now my understanding on this is that there was a high-speed police chase and they shot through the window to get the driver. Nope, that's not true. I don't know how it got broken, but it's busted. It's busted for sure. And somehow the horn's loose and the wires are normally facing straight down. I don't know how that dent would happen. Something, maybe whatever happened here. I don't know. The interior is pretty tough. There's a lot of weather checking, a lot of debris in here. It's just pretty rough. It's got some nice shiny, you know, those things. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Neat little, little front light. Now, as I said, the interior is a little rough. And the floor has some soft spots in it. Looks like, that just tells you how old things have been. This is completely rotten here. And the floor's got some sponginess to it. The seats are a little bit too glassy for my preference. Does have a pretty nice control though. Bow up, bow down. Trailer, I wonder what trailer means. Maybe that's the up and out part. Throttle only. There again, a little rough. Steering still moves, that's cool. Got a fuel gauge, MPHs, oils, volts and temps, and a trim meter over here. Fuse nav lights, blower, bilge pump, accessory, horn, starter. Oh, it's a NASCAR start. Oh no, I thought like a button. There's a key. It's just missing. No keyage. Got a old crap bar here. Hey, we can see inside here. It's not locked. Can cooler. Yep. Nope. What's this? Eagle claw hooks, size 6. Somebody was fishing. What's this piece of wood for? It's wood, screws. All right. Let's go see what's underneath these seats. You gotta be careful walking around up here. It's just kind of, it's tetanus waiting to happen. Empty. That's good. Does this front do anything? Oh, it is loose. No storage. What do we got under here? Dirt diver nest, and looks like a couple life jackets. Okay, let's get back to the one you've been waiting for. Dun dun dun. Fire extinguisher. Huh, still shows full. I might have to use that. Who knows? What's back here? Ooh. Well, this has got some snappity doodahs. Oh, so you can access some stuff back here, your steering and the whatnots. Engine cover. Oh yeah, now we're talking, baby. Oh, come on. Gotta move some stuff here. Oh. Oh. All right. Wow, look at the dirt dauberage in there. They were building a whole city. That's pretty cool. Not. Well, this is the old 3-liter Mercruiser. It would appear to be. Oh no, really? Sweet. Are we serious with this? Game changer. It has power steering. Are you kidding me? I am a little bit excited. And I'll tell you why. Because this power steering unit may be adaptable to Big Blue. And having power steering would be really, really cool. Now, what I'd rather have is hydraulic steering versus power steering. Why? Hydraulic steering is just a hydraulic system that moves things back and forth without having to have a power steering pump. A power steering pump just adds something that I would call another mechanical failure mode that could happen. But this one, I'm pretty stoked about this. This is it's obviously got an underfloor fuel cell. Don't care about that so much at all. But yeah, she looks a little oily on the outside, but we'll have to pull some spark plugs. Then we'll get a pry bar over here. We'll see if this engine's stuck. It's got a carburetor with electric choke. It's got a fuel line. What the heck? Oh. Hard fuel line coming up from the fuel pump. That's good news. But yeah, it even says it right there. Power steering. Which I find that to be, I've been in my boat and at different speeds when you're trimming, you've got that little, I don't know what you call that little thing on the back that helps counter the steering torque that the prop's giving you. There's a name for it. It eludes me at the moment. But if you get that adjusted right, when you're at full speed, your steering gets pretty neutral. But at speeds lower than that, you can feel the torque or the pull at different speeds on your steering wheel in my other boats. So that way, power steering, you theoretically would eliminate all that feedback through the steering wheel. So the boat's junk. Let's be honest, the boat's gonna take way too much work to bring it back around in the day. There again, this boat is another victim of not being parked and or covered for many, many years. So a lot of things have deteriorated drastically. All right, What else we got here? The other interesting part here is the trim is still up, which means, is the trim pump still good? Are the hydraulic cells still good on the trim? There's a good chance that could be. I'm gonna have to get a key, see if I can get a keyage in there or something and do some, or replace that key switch with another one so I can use it. Just for the simple fact I want to see if the trim and all works as it should, make the engine run as it should, and see how this power steering works. Looks like it's, I pulled it out. The dipstick's empty. Who knows how much leakages it has. You can see here the motor mount is way unscrewed right here. That belt's way loose. The alternator belt's way loose. It's always fun to get a new engine and a new project to tear apart in the fleet. Well, I'm gonna cover this back up because before I do any of that other stuff, we'll get it back up to the house. And this keeps all the weather off of it. That's one thing nice about these inboard outboards. So when the cover's still intact, at least the engine has been protected to a certain degree. Does have a tape deck, audio box. Pretty sure that won't work. Speakers on either side just look a touch bit roached. All right. Too bad. This was a nice boat in the day. 6 passenger, according to what it says there, or 900 pounds. So let's just say that's good for 6 people that weigh 150 pounds each. And 6 people would fill this up. 2 up front, 4 in the middle here. It'd be a full boat. I have a feeling these swim platforms would clean up really nice. And they seem pretty solid. The nice part about it, this boat sits low enough in the water, I wouldn't be able to put this on Big Blue. That folds down so you can step up into it. You got yourself a grab rail here. I have a feeling we'll have to take those off. We'll save them for something. What pitch prop does it have on it? Ooh. Raptor. Nothing. Raptor. Nothing. I'll have to look on. Ooh, does it show it here? There it is. 14.25. So 14 1/4 inch diameter. 17 pitch. And it's taking a few ammos. For sure. Now this one may be worth. We've got quotes for repairing the props. This one might be worth sending in and paying the 80 or 90 or 100 bucks to get that completely refurbished and brought back around. But yeah, these Power Trim XD, these are some big boys. These are the right size, good size. And the reason I say that, as somebody that has sponsored this channel for a little while now, SCI Marine, when you buy their cylinders, they're that size. They're beefy. They're no slouch, that's for sure, in the lift cylinder department. But this has been kicked a couple of times, but not bad. I've seen much worse. It's already got stainless steel braided lines. Are those stainless? Those are stainless. Yes, sirree. The trailer lights look like they almost might be in a condition that they could work. The wiring is completely toasted though. There's no saving on the wirings. What do you guys think about something like this? For free? Absolutely. Now, some of the things I'll tell you that end up costing you on this is you will have to haul the boat to the junkyard to get it off the trailer and out of your life to properly dispose of it. Oh, you guys want to see something? So I've had the drone circling us this whole time, and it's supposed to land where it takes off from, which it took off from the hood of my vehicle right here. GPS has got it pretty close. So when the battery gets low, it auto lands itself. There, little weed eat action there. But how long did that fly for? What's the flight time? About 22 minutes. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Oh, pick that up. Cool. But we got a winch that isn't horribly rusty looking. I've seen a lot worse. Obviously the strap's going to be, you know, ready to let go at any moment. Got us a trailer jack and a 2-inch coupler that don't look too worse for the wear. Just throw a little lube on it and you're good to go. But yeah, so anyway, I live and breathe to get stuff like this. This is cool. And when it's 20 miles from your house and the price is right, you can't beat it. I'm gonna park it with the fleet for a little bit here, and I think next video on this one, I'm probably gonna only have a part 1 and a part 2. This will be part 1, is the, you know, the getting it, discovering it, sharing it with you guys, and the next one will be, can I make it run? I would hope I can. Now I did have a 3 liter out of a Bayliner that I'm still working on the video for that. The engine was stuck. I didn't think it would be stuck. It looked like an engine that would be okay. I pulled it out as soon as I got it home, put it on a stand in my shop a year and a half ago, last summer. And I went to go turn it over, and my shop's climate controlled. Went to turn it over, stuckaroonies. So I've got a lot of stuff soaking in the cylinders to see if I can break it loose and see if I can possibly make it run. It's always nice when you can make them run. And then you can change the oil, run them, cycle them, take them through a few heat cycles, and then chances are might be good for another boat, especially if you got one that you didn't winterize properly and you crack the block and you want to put another engine in it. This is an inexpensive way to get one of these. I normally, let's just say the boats like this come to me anywhere from free to $300. And there's usually that much value in it for me. Whether it's the outdrive is worth that, definitely, if it's in good shape. Sometimes just the prop alone is worth 300 bucks. You also gain a trailer, and you gain engine, and a whole plethora of spare parts. I realized I just had you guys pointing into the sun. It's dropping behind the trees. All right. I'm kind of excited to drain the oil in this Alpha 1 and see how it's held up. See how the gear oil looks. Probably full of water. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's pull that dipstick. I'm going to take a quick look at that dipstick. I was on that other 3 liter that I was playing with, that is stuck. When I pulled the dipstick on it, it had nothing on it. Oh, baby. That looks like that was just changed. Ooh, we got a winner, I think. That's the first thing I like to look at. The other thing you can look at in here too, if you look down on top of these rockers, which that one looks spotless. If they got moisture in them, the top of those rockers will start getting water on it. So I have a feeling we got a good one here. The starter says metric on it. I won't hold that against it, but cool. We'll have to get this one running over the next week or two, and then winterize it for sure. We're gonna get it running, and then we'll pull it, then we'll winterize it. Now if I pull it and put it in my shop, the cool part about that, the shop's got some heat in the winter, and I won't have to winterize it right away because it won't freeze in there. Oh. I'd like to say I'm getting too old to climb in and out of boats, but I won't admit that to myself. I want to still do this stuff. I'll do it till somebody has to cherry pick me in and out of there. All right, just looking at the rest of the underside of the trailer. That's some neat hardware for the rollers. That's all cast aluminum. underneath there. That's kind of neat. A lot of times you'll see just more steel and more metal, but that really makes a clean looking roller bunk there. I like that. That might have to find its way on some other boats that I have, for sure. All right, what else do I say? But thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys coming along for the trips for this with me. I appreciate everybody that's been following me, following the channel, liking, subscribing for the past years. And right now, you're only seeing stuff happen on the Backyard Marina, the RM3D Creations channel. I'm usually delivering stuff about once a week. I'm trying to put a video out every Sunday. It's not what I'd call peak season. Like I said in I think other videos, you'll see it go all the way up. The viewership goes up to, you know, 140, 150,000 a month, peak in the summer, and then it starts to go back off, and we're back down around 55, 60,000 views a month in the winter time. So these videos I put out during the winter don't get a lot of views, but I do it so other people, and I'll still put them out all winter for the simple fact there's things that I'm doing that next spring that people will Google and look up, and then my peaks will be higher next summer. And that's why I encourage you to jump over to see also RM3D, RM Ralph Michael 3 David Creations. And check out that channel. It's my second channel. I've been revitalizing that channel and putting car repair videos, building trailers on there, just everything in the backyard type of thing. And that's what's on that channel. It's more everyday stuff, and the people that are going over there and watching me from this channel, I much appreciate it. Thank you. I see you leaving comments. I recognize the names, and I appreciate it so much. But it's, from what I'm seeing so far, everything that's going to be on that channel isn't seasonal like boating. It is everything else which is not seasonal. It could be lawnmower repair, it could be snowblower repair, it could be fixing my car. Like I said, I got a trailer up there on the hill I'm working on. You'll see that showing up here, or showing up on the other channel in 2 weeks, I think. And just a whole bunch of stuff. Got a big project I'm trying to buy a piece of equipment for, so I can do a big project, bring you all guys all along on that channel with that. So with that being said, I won't stretch this video out any more than necessary, which I've already done. I appreciate you watching. This is Michael saying, if it ain't broke, fix it till it is, and we'll see you next weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Now we got to get this back up there. I thought it was kind of cool being out here in the backyard doing drone and just a little different setting. Mercury, how you doing, buddy? Good boy. We've seen you walk around trying to photobomb me, aren't you? Good boy. There's my buddy. That's my buddy Mercury, aren't you? You're a frisbee catching fool. You're a frisbee catching fool. Yes, you are. Yeah. You're spinning like a frisbee. Get him. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Where's your frisbee? You never brought it back to me. Why is that? Why is that? All right. Can you sit? Come here. Come here. Too excited? People, everybody out there, hundreds of people watching you right now. Hundreds of people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Right here. Right here. Good boy. Sit. Whoa. About to. Come here. You're just too excited. All right. Say goodbye.